Welcome to this how-to guide for Overland campers Stirling Land Rover camper. Beneath the seat, directly behind the driver's seat, you will find the controls to establish electrical power once the vehicle has been plugged into a hookup. Once the vehicle has been plugged in, flick all three switches to the upward position. All three switches should be flicked back to the downward position before unplugging the vehicle. Do not, under any circumstances, start the engine when the vehicle is plugged into a hookup. This is the battery charger. The orange light will be on when the vehicle is plugged into a hookup and indicates the battery charger is working. This is the inverted socket, which can be used when the vehicle is not plugged into the mains. The battery for the plug has limited power. The absolute maximum power of the socket is 100 watts, so whilst it can be used to charge a laptop, it will not power a hairdryer. To engage power for the inverted socket, flick the switch on the side of the power unit found beneath the seat behind the drivers. The control panel is situated above the sofa behind the driver's seat. On the top left we have the main switch that gives power to everything except the fridge. The power and temperature controls for the fridge can be found inside the fridge unit. When using the gas hob, it is important to remember there is no inbuilt ignition. You should be able to find a lighter in the cutlery drawer. This button provides power to the 12 volt sockets around the camper. The pump for the mains water and toilet. The lights. The buttons along the bottom of the control panel allow you to check the levels in the leisure battery, water tank, whilst this button dims the lights on the control panel. Beneath the control panel are the switches for the various lights around the camper. The switches for the water heater. Use gas if you are unable to plug the vehicle into a hookup. Finally, there are the controls for the vehicle's heating and air conditioning. Releasing the roof is a simple enough task. Hold the buckle, then pull the strap down. Do this on both straps before gently pushing up on the roof and letting the roof do the work. By pushing up on the base of the upper bed, more headroom can be created in the living quarters. When lowering the base back into place, it is important to take some of the weight and ease the base back down. To begin the process of setting up the lower bed, the table must first be removed by lifting away. Then pull up on the handle at the side of the seat whilst lifting the base of the seat from the back. Under the base of the seat is a crossbar that when pulled up releases the backrest of the seat, that when pulled down forms the final piece of the lower bed. When reassembling the bed into a seat, simply lift the backrest back up before releasing the side handle and pulling the base of the seat back into place. Positioned above the driver's cabin are further sleeping quarters. Inside the berth are two night lights, one in blue, a nod to Stirling's previous life as an ambulance. The ladders, to ease access, are stored in the berth and can be hooked securely in place. When you wish to sleep, the curtains can be found on the exterior of the vehicle. You can also make extra seating by unfolding this seat by the door. Twist the knob to release the seat back into storage position. Once the main and pump switches on the control panel are turned on, it will be possible to use the wet room. When using the toilet, it is essential to open the trap first using the lever found down the side of the toilet bowl. Once the trap is open, the toilet can be flushed using this blue button. Remember to close the trap after. The toilet bowl can be rotated to leave more space for using the shower. Hold the bowl on the sides and swivel to rotate. To use the shower, move the tap to the middle, then lift. Then squeeze the trigger on the shower head handle. Adjust the temperature by altering the tap position. This is the toilet cassette located at the rear of the vehicle. To remove the cassette, lift up the tab on the bottom and pull the cassette out. Raise the spout and unscrew the cap before pouring effluent into a mains plumbed toilet or chemical toilet point. Use half a cap of blue chemical poured back down the spout before reinstalling the cassette in the slot. The controls for the vehicle's headlights can be found in the centre of the dashboard. Twist all the way to the left for on and back to centre for off. For more information, visit www.overlandcampers.co.uk.